See?
Yeah.
Larry?
Yeah.
See the problem?
Well, they didn't bring the funny, Josh.
No, they didn't. What are you doing?
I'm jotting down some go-tos in case a joke doesn't work. I haven't seen an audience this dead since that kind of thing.
You think the president's gonna get heckled?
No, but I've read the speech, and I think you'd be wise to have some dead audience metaphors in your pocket.
Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very happy to be here, and I want to thank the White House Correspondents Association for inviting me. I expect I'll be stuck here tonight with my fair share of verbal harpoons. I don't mind, just don't stick me with the dinner check. Wow.
And then it says here, allow for laughter.
Yeah, well, unless we give that instruction to the audience, I don't think it's going to be a problem.
Hey!
I don't mind, just don't stick me with the dinner check.
I know, it's like he's playing Grossingers.
I know some of you are troubled by my frequent use of Latin references. Well, all I can say is note preoccupes.
The joke there is that it's in Spanish.
It's that kind of Latin.
And that's probably why you want your first dead audience joke.
We're not going to need a dead audience joke.
Donna, who gave you those beautiful flowers on your desk?
I did. Me. Those are for me.
What's the occasion?
Nothing.
Our anniversary.
Our not anniversary.
Donna doesn't like to talk about
I
it.
really don't.
Okay.
A few years ago, Donna's boyfriend broke up with her, so she started working for Josh. But then the boyfriend told her to come back, and she did. And then they broke up, and she came back to work. I thought you meant you didn't want to talk about it. I'm a spokesman. It's in my blood.
Well, they're nice flowers.
And I'd also like to thank our host, Bill Maher. We're not making fun of the host.
Who are we making fun of?
Republicans. I only wish the speaker were here tonight, but he's held up in negotiations on the Hill. He's demanding his latest prenup include a line item veto.
There it is.
All right, 2 groups. You guys over there, we'll stay over here.
I want to be in the other group.
Why?
The Kung Pao
Get the
chicken.
Kung Pao chicken and come back here. Let's go. In a half hour, I want to make Toby laugh. All right, here we go. Equality of rights under the law shall not be denied or abridged by the United States or any state on account of sex.
What's the joke?
It's not a joke.
It's the Equal Rights
When
Amendment.
did that come back?
Read what these guys
Shall
have.
not be abridged or denied on account of sex. Very dangerous language. This must be stopped. What could possibly be your problem with the ERA?
It's
Why are
redundant.
we talking about the ERA?
She's doing a thing.
Yeah, but it's not back or anything now, is it?
Certainly not if Phyllis Schlafly over here has her way.
Look,
It's redundant?
I'm a low-maintenance lady. I got the 14th Amendment. I'm fine.
How about
The 14th Amendment, which says that a citizen of the United States is anyone that's born here, that's me, and that no citizen can be denied due process. I'm covered. Make a law for somebody else.
All right, here's a joke based on the premise that the party afterward is hard to get into and that the president is the commander-in-chief. I hear the Bloomberg party's going to be hard to get into this year, but I'm not worried. I'm going to the party with the 82nd Airborne.
And then the president says, wow, I haven't heard a room this quiet since we lost the signal on Galileo.
Or, wow, I haven't seen my staff update their resumes this quickly since the last time I tanked at the correspondence
Josh.
dinner. Yeah?
When you yell, you make it harder for people to find the funny.
Hey, who gave you those flowers on your desk?
Mean man who can't read a calendar.
Sam.
we're doing fine. Toby's gonna come in here and nail it. This is his thing.
Yeah, cut the speaker joke, okay? Mrs. Bartlett might not be there.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to be fine here.
Yeah, we're doing great. We're doing great, everybody, right?
Sam, we've got one here, but it involves a John Wayne impersonation and a sock puppet.
Yeah, we're eating it. Self-deprecation.
Yes.
Self-deprecation is what we need. Yes. Self-deprecation is the appetizer of charm.
We need jokes about the staff.
Jokes about the staff.
Let's start with you.
Problem is, there aren't many jokes you can make about me.
How about this? Knock, knock, who's there? Sam and his prostitute friend.
See, I think that was a bit of misdirected anger there.
I'm okay with that.
Well, in that case, Ainsley, you know why I got you flowers in April instead of February? Because you ditched me the first time around to go back to the guy who ditched you the first time around, only to have him ditch you the second time around.
Oh, what the hell? That was him.
He was being you.
Well, in fairness, I think everybody should have a turn. Sam, is there anything we can pull, anything funny we can recycle?
Yeah, pull something I wrote from October called Government-Wide Accountability for Merit System Principles.
That one was a barn burner, was it?
Do you have any idea how much grief I took from him when I came back?
How much?
None. I walked in the door, he said, thank God, there's a pile of stuff on the desk. This is his way. He's just gonna snark me every April. Prince of passive-aggressive behavior.
What does snark mean?
I don't know, but he's doing it.
Is there any coffee left?
In the mess?
Anybody want anything?
You think they have cheesecake down there?
It's 1:15. The pastry chef usually stays on till dawn.
See, the thing about me is that mine is a dry wit. And a dry wit, like a fine martini, is best enjoyed
Uh-oh.
Yeah, nowhere to go there.
What the hell took so long?
We got the coffee, but then I spilled it coming up the stairs, the first couple times. Where's Josh?
You sent him to get the thing.
For how long? I've had time to spill coffee, a lot.
I'll find him.
So, guys,
Yeah.
when I was downstairs, I made a decision. I'm going to register with the Republican Party, and I'll tell you why, if you're curious. It's because they're a freedom-loving people.
We also like beef.
You insist government is depraved for not legislating against what we can see on the newsstands or what we can see in an art exhibit or what we can burn in protest or which sex we're allowed to have sex with or a woman's right to choose. But don't you dare try and regulate this deadly weapon I have concealed on me, for that would encroach against my freedom.
Yeah, and Democrats believe in free speech as long as it isn't prayer while you're standing in school. You believe in the Freedom of Information Act, except if you want to find out if your 14-year-old daughter's had an
We
abortion.
believe in the ERA.
Well, go get him.
How can you have an objection to
Because
something that
it's
says...
humiliating. A new amendment we vote on declaring that I am equal under the law to a man. I am mortified to discover there's reason to believe I wasn't before. I am a citizen of this country. I am not a special subset in need of your protection. I do not have to have my rights handed down to me by a bunch of old white men. The same Article 14 that protects you protects me, and I went to law school just to make sure. And with that, I'm going back down to the mess because I thought I may have seen there a peach.
I could have countered that, but I'd already moved on to other things in my head.
I think that's a good one. I think that's
We're dying here. What do you got?
Okay, so the president was asked to pick tonight's menu, and he says, just serve anything you want except lame duck.
Toby, listen to this.
Okay.
So the president says, I know times are tough. The NASDAQ just filed for not-for-profit status.
Toby.
Okay, you have to try and imagine that the president is saying it. Tell me if you think this is funny. Buenos dias, señores y señoras. Let's find some money. Treasury's getting it into legislative language right now. The Assistant Secretary for Legislative Affairs...
Carol Villanueva?
Yes, says she'll have it for us in an hour to review it. That's when the president's going to call you and ask you to fast-track it. He wants you to take it straight to markup and vote.
Josh, my members are going to need at least a day to read the thing.
We understand that, but we don't have a day.
What Josh means is the very next story in the news cycle has got to be that the U.S. is guaranteeing the loans.
The Treasury Secretary's got to make that announcement when the market's open tomorrow morning. We need a vote tonight.
Yeah, listen, the next story in the news cycle has got to be that the U.S. is guaranteeing the loans.
These guys just said that.
All right, you understand we may not have anything ready till 2, 3 in the morning?
Donna,
Yeah.
have you seen CJ?
No, what's so funny?
Ed just got a fax from... I'm sorry. Ed just got a fax from a man named Byron Talmadge. He's the Associate Administrator for NASA's Office of Space Cadets.
Flight.
Office of Space Flight.
The OSF.
What'd the fax say?
A huge Chinese satellite is going to come crashing to Earth, and we don't know where, and we don't know when.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's right here in the fax.
A satellite is crashing to Earth and NASA sent us a fax?
Yeah.
This is for real.
Yes.
A satellite is going to crash into the Earth.
Yes.
Why are you laughing?
We thought it was funny.
I'm an assistant. What am I supposed to do with this information?
The fax was for CJ. Just give it to her when you see her.
Donna?
He'll sit here with the First Lady on his right.
You don't want him in front of the fireplace?
The fireplace is too much. He'll sit here, which means they're going to have to light the room from outside the window. Do they know that?
We'll let him know.
Last time they didn't know.